people, they maybe had one song, boom, blew up, got
And
a fat
didn't
check,
right.
didn't care if they was getting millions off of it or not, didn't care about radio play. They said, hey, I can go get that restaurant I always thought about, and went and bought the
and
restaurant.
do something else.
So it's kind of like, I would say like, because I read into who did what, like kind of like with T.I. when he came on, T.I. and he did his album, boom, 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 rapping, whatever, he's under contract. What did he do? He took his money, started Grand Hustle. Like, so, hey, I'm going to take the advance money you're giving me and advance myself, basically. Chameleonaire,
Smart.
okay? We in the South. We independent. Boom, boom, boom. Why we beefing? This is building up all them. Okay, let me release a ringtone. Boom, boom, boom. Mike Jones, fuck you. Mike Jones, fucking ringtone. Sold them, got rich, stepped away. Everybody like, what the fuck happened to Chameleonaire? This nigga living his life. Got floors,
Right.
got fucking courtside seats to the NBA games, NBA championship, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's people, like, I believe they come into, like, I would say those type of people are the ones I try to learn from. Like, they like, okay, they should feel like his dad said, the price get too high, then, hey, step away, because you set your price. Because if they go beyond your price, oh, we'll give you more. That's them trying to own you, because you know if, hey, man, I'm good with 10 million.
Right.
100 million will make you the person you trying not to be, in my opinion, in my eyes. So you said you would go in. How much do you think it would take for you to contract with somebody? Like, they like, hey, we want to put you on the label, whatever. You can do, you have your boom boom, but this is the angle we're going for, because they got to have their say so somewhere, I'm pretty sure. So what would you say your price range is? Like, Atlantic Records, like, hey, we want her. What would you, hey, man, y'all got to give me this. What would that be?
That's a very good question. You the first one to ask me that. Wow. Well, that's something to think about. Because I'm starting my own label. So, I mean, yeah, I can't be signed to nobody label, like, no, because I got my own thing. I'm my own vibe I'm setting, and I don't vibe on the same frequencies as the industry, like, period. I know that the music that I'm have presented, but the music that I'm about to present is, whoa. So I know I got, as an independent artist and going through everything I've been through with the music thing, I just know I have to do it all on my own. I'm making beats. I got a studio at home. I'm doing my own thing, like, literally. And, come next year, my new album, because I got stuff that I'm going to be doing all the rest of this year. All my stuff that in this catalog, oh my God, I need to get it all out there. That's what I'm doing this year. But next year, when this new vibration, frequencies, music come, it's going to be a world changer. Like, I know I'm supposed to change the world, and I'm definitely going to hit on that 2024, though.
Okay, so I see you got a lot of knowledge, wisdom up there. That's what's up. So with that, like, I would say we're, like, between 12, 18, going back to hip-hop music, doing hair. Outside of that, what, like, how do I put this? What was your survival technique, skills? Like, how did you, like, because you said you were about 15 when you had your first, so what was because you said you didn't go to high school, so was it work and just work, no school at all, just all work and doing hair, all work and do hair?
I got my GED when I was in, when I was there a little 3 months in jail for my driver's license. I had just went and got my GED while I was in there. When I came out, I got a job. I was working McDonald's. I worked careers like retail, fast food, all the jobs, probably everywhere you could think of in the city I done worked for. I could never keep a job because I was so used to making like $25 an hour or more at 15. Like, but now $25 an hour, it's like, damn, that ain't even nothing now. Like, really. So, he said, what was my go-to? What was my what?
Survival. Like, it was like, because you're young, that's like,
well, I stayed
respect
with my
though,
mom.
but not negative, but respect. So you're young, like, you got a baby, like, I know there's like friends, family.
I just did. I did hair from 15 till I was like 17 nonstop as income because I couldn't even get a job. Like, I didn't get a work permit because I wasn't going to school. I'd already got my GED. No, I got my GED oh my God. No, I got my GED in 07. That was after I had my second child. Yeah, so this we backing this up to between 15 and 18, right?
Or 12 and 18.
12 and 18.
Well, 12 and 18. So that's
Yeah,
like
I
kind of
stopped
like
going
your
to school
childhood to like early
at
adult
13.
stage. Like
14. Yeah, I stopped going to school at 13, 14.
so is it, I'm gonna be home or I'm gonna be out doing my own thing?
Yeah,
Like have you always had that mind frame like? Because for us, it was kind of the same thing. Like that kept us in church, go home, can't really do too much. So, like, I know you said you broke out like around 12, 13, 14 and whatever.
Yeah.
So, what was the survival like? What was the lifestyle then, like at that age between
Well,
the years?
yeah, I started smoking weed, of course. Drinking. I didn't drink as much. I mean, had my years I was drinking more than others. But I just did hair. I wasn't like... I had a homegirl. I was a homebody. I draw, write. You know, home though. I didn't really do nothing. It wasn't nothing. Braid hair, take care of my son. You know, motherly duties. That was it. I can't even recall none of that. Like my memory shot between that time right there.
It was just kids and just
kids
and hustle.
12, yeah, because my parents split at 14, 13. That's when I got pregnant. Parents split up, all that. 14, dropped out of school, yep. Just was heavy on the hair. Braiding hair a lot. That's really all I did. And I probably have to ask my mama about them years. Like, what was I doing? Like, if she could remember. But I can't even recall it. That's that. I need to remember type of stuff like that.
So
yeah, 18, I don't remember a lot from my childhood.
So 18, you're still doing music still. Well, you got back to doing music, but you're still doing hair and everything else. You got your DG. Look at DG. Look at That's a
you
DG.
good. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yep.
You got your GD,
yep.
And everything else. So, like, what led you from that person to who you are now? So from 18 till now, like, what are some of the things and events that's transpired to, like, wanting you to, like, wanting to own your own label or wanting to be your own self or independent and not, you know, hey, let me step away from this for a little bit, then come back to it. And what was it that transpired between them years?
2018, I had a house fire and lost everything. So I was doing everything how you supposed to, how I'm supposed to. That's what I thought. And like, why did I lose everything? It just had me like reevaluate myself. And I'm like, okay, I gotta be doing this wrong. I just started facing everything that was like, this ain't right. You want to do this? You need to stop this. Like, just going hard on myself. And like a state of depression I had went into, of course, losing everything. I didn't like understand why. Like, what am I doing wrong? And I just started doing real deep self work. Like, what is this coming from? Why is this happening? Like, what is the truth about my life? I just had this whole epiphany. And then it took me 9 months, stayed in an abandoned apartment for a few months, and then I wind up living with my sister-in-law and got me an apartment. And I've been there ever since. And then, but music, I ain't did music. When I went on tour with Royalty of the North, shout out Trey Bands, it was lit. It was lit. But that's when I got back to music. I was tapped out of music. And when I met Trey Bands, seen him again actually performing here in Toledo, he was like, oh man, I'm going on tour, you gotta get on. And that's when I was like, man, I ain't did no music. He was like, man, quit playing with me. Like, what? Everybody, anytime anybody see me, like, you still do music? I'm like, yeah. Like, you better. Like, you better. Well, you're still proud. Like, it's on all platforms. Now, it feels so good to say that because really, I've never had, like, a whole album. I had a couple releases, but it wasn't serious. Like, I don't know. I wasn't serious about it as I am now, I wasn't as focused. I wasn't as ready, number one. Finances was hot shit. Credit, didn't know nothing about. I wasn't educated financially. Like, none of us was, I don't think. A lot of us, I'm gonna say 90%, and I don't know the 10% that was. So, but yeah, Yeah, it just took for me to lose everything without an explanation. For me to like really start digging on, okay, what's me? It's me. It's me. I'm the problem here, you know. And then find out what was my problem now. I'm like, okay, solved, all the problems solved. So it's just about going inside and coming out with everything I am, believing that I am. All of these thoughts that I have, all these visions that I have, you know, we think that we don't deserve it, or we feel like we ashamed, or like, you know, and just like Billy Carson said, this is what struck me, what he said. He said, why are you begging on your knees to a physical being when you are God? We are God. God is us. He's everywhere, in every thought, idea, people making this, you know, a mind created this, a mind of God. You know, like what the first thing, how we were created was by thought first. It was black. It was dark. And then he said, let there be light. So without darkness, how can light be even recognized? So when I was like, I mean, Billy Carson, I really encourage everybody to go follow him and tap in, man, because he got so much knowledge. He got a school on his website, everything where you can go and get the knowledge that you need that they was not presenting. Like, they hid all of these things from us, from knowing our culture, our background, dating back 36 to 38,000 years ago. Like, when we talking about a little piece, like the Bible is just, like, that's not the only thing. I just knew, like, this is not the only thing we live by. Like, for real, like, how come? And it's all of this. Listen, it just didn't make sense. But whatever Mama Daddy said, yes, you know, we had to get on in there. But with all due respect to whomever, whatever they feel, right? I don't get into religion. I'm not about division, because that's what it is to me. So I'm non-traditional, non-religion, non-denominational, none of that. Now, I'm a spiritual being in this physical form, and I'm going to do what I got to do here, so I can go wherever I'm going next. So that's how I feel about that. Because I used to be in the Christian, you know, for real. Like, that's where I grew up. So, but the music is the number one way to really help change the world. So that's my
any of that is any of that on the album? Like, any of this, like, stuff you talk about and you speak on, is any of this, like,
the album that's 2024? Yes. But the ones that I'm releasing this year is all stuff that I did with so many people, like stuff that I just got tucked. And they said I thought we could only release songs certain times in a certain amount. Now it's like
every day you can.
Like, what? Oh, I'm about to go in now. You know, I'm in the position to do that. And that's just another thing. You know, you got to position yourself to rock it off. You can't just think that, you know what I'm saying, the rocket is going to shoot off. No, it go click and click and click. So, you know, everything is energy and the mechanical math and all that. Like, it's really crazy when you think about it. Yeah, but music is my focus now. But my business is doing hair. I still be doing the hair, but I also teach people how to groom their hair to be able to have it grow, massages and stuff like that. And I'm opening that business where they're going to be teaching anybody from children to old people how to properly groom the curly hair. Because we grew up, and I mean, if you weren't taught, mama just combed your hair, and then you a teenager or whatever, you got to figure it all out yourself. By that time, you got a half a hair head because you have snatched all your stuff out. Especially the baby girls with the tight curls. Like my daughter and my stepdaughter, they got real tight curls. And, you know, everybody else, they call it the hair of wool, Jesus hair, which is the best hair. They don't even know. Boy, that's power. And now they permanent, and they doing all these things to it. And I'm just, you know, I always encourage the natural hair. But that's Girl of Joy LLC. That's what that business does.
Okay, so before we get out of here, you want to let them know where they can find the music and find your hairstyle pictures and videos or anything like that to see?
Yes. Okay, so all the music is, thank you, salute. All the music is JOYAVELI Brain, JOYAVELI Brain, on all platforms everywhere. Grower of Joy LLC. You could find that on Facebook. All my old pictures is there, but I'm getting everything structured, the whole like website and everything. Right now it's underway, and it will definitely be like on point by the end of summer. That's what I'm shooting for. But keep your ears and eyes open for that, because it's coming. If it ain't by the end of summer, it's by the end of this year. So I just look forward to helping as many people as I can, because that's what it's about. And it's about healing, man, from all the damage we done had all these centuries and thousands of years. Come on, man. We got to come back to our origination. That's what I'm about. Starting with music.
Start with music.
JOYAVELI Bragg, thank you. Shout out to the king who had me on here to interview. And I hope that y'all keep everything going, okay? Support everybody, man. Come get an interview. You too. All the artists out here, man, come out.
And leave one more positive message before we get out of here.
Last but not least, anything you want, start right here in your mind. So close your eyes. Tap into divine.
All right, y'all. We out of here.
Appreciate
Appreciate you.
Thank you. Appreciate you.